In the past few decades, including now, many people chose to immigrate. They all went to live in developed countries and felt that they could enjoy better treatment in developed countries. American experts even said frankly, Chinese people do not. It is possible to live the same life as the Americans, the world does not allow it. I believe everyone is very curious, what is going on? In fact, what American experts say is not allowed by the world, more precisely, it should be said that the world's resources do not allow it. You must know that China has a population of 1.4 billion and consumes a lot of resources every day. Of course, we have a huge production capacity and can be self-sufficient, especially when we have advanced industries and world-class manufacturing. It can guarantee its own needs, but it is still too difficult to achieve the same consumption as the Americans. American experts said that Americans are the most wasteful people in the world. On average, each person consumes the resources of dozens or even more people. According to statistics, only 20% of Americans can consume 20% of the world's resources. Percent of oil resources, consume 33% of the world's paper. What is this concept? In addition, Americans waste electricity, gas, water, food, etc., but when every American acts like this, they will live in a state where they feel good about themselves. I don't feel that I am wasting, but I feel that I am living a normal life and there is no waste. But in the eyes of people in other countries, the waste of Americans has reached an unbearable level. American experts said that Chinese people will never live like Americans, let alone reach the consumption level of Americans. First of all, our own habits do not allow us to do this. Diligence and thrift are our traditional virtues. After being well, it will only improve life, and will not waste it. In this regard, there is a big difference between Chinese and Americans. In addition, the world's resources do not allow this to happen. Only 300 million people in the United States can consume so many resources in the world. If 1.4 billion Chinese people live like Americans, then the world's resources are really, is it supportive enough? Don't the more than 6 billion people in other countries have to live? Obviously it is also impossible. The reason why the United States can do this is because they are the world's largest economy on the one hand, and on the other hand because the population of the United States is small, so that such a large consumption can be guaranteed. But if there is a problem in any aspect, the economy has declined, or the population has increased, it is impossible to maintain this situation in the United States, and it is the same in other countries. Many people think that the living conditions in some developed countries are poor, which is actually caused by the small population. If they are given 1.4 billion people, what will their living conditions be like? Nowadays, what we can see is the progress step by step and the improvement of living conditions step by step. This is something to be happy about. What do you think? Popular follow-up. The United States is a country made up of zombies, vampires, biochemicals, drugs, corruption, gambling, pornography, and guns. Who would yearn for it?